This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. This week takes me back to Big Lots, more importantly, in search of this very delicious, specific type of cashew. But found a couple things at Big Lots, have my Pawnshop pickups, have some out-of-print, hard-to-find Disney Movie Club, as well as Kino Lorber, have my 3D pick for the week, as well as my classic pick. But before I get into what I picked up at Big Lots and the pawn shops, and only I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, physical media, or like you see here, live in the theater with my family. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. This is the 2020 action adventure drama fantasy movie Mulan. This was directed by Nikki Caro, produced by Chris Bender, written by Rick Jaffa. This stars Yifi Lu, Donnie Yen, Gong Li, Jet Li, Lee spelled L-I, and Jason Scott Lee spelled L-E-E. And you have the Emperor of China, who issues a decree that one man from every family in the Imperial Chinese must join the Imperial Chinese army to defend their country from the Huns. And Mulan's family, not to their detriment, but didn't have any boys, so she kind of steps up and the story starts there. Beautiful picture. Wouldn't be against seeing this in 4K, just all the colors, great action. Didn't actually realize that Jet Li was actually in the movie till after I watched it. I'd actually seen the movie twice and didn't realize Jet Li was in it. He looked so different. Great martial arts by Donnie Yen. Even this Yifu Li, very agile young lady. She reminds me of a young Michelle Yeoh. So if you haven't seen this, I actually haven't seen the cartoon. I saw this before I've seen the cartoon, so I haven't seen the cartoon yet. So fantastic martial arts Disney movie, 2020's action adventure Mulan. My next picture is somewhat related to why I'm at the theater here. This is Alien Covenant, the 2017 horror science fiction thriller. It's directed by Ridley Scott, produced by David Giller, written by Dan O'Brien, starring Michael Fassbender, Catherine Watterson, Billy Crudup, Danny R. McBride, and Demian Bichir. And you have a crew of astronauts that are trying to go to this remote planet, and on their way they have some disturbances and they actually hear this call from out in the space that they're not familiar with, so they go to investigate, and that's where all the drama and action begins. I think this is number 6 in the Alien series. It's a little slow in the beginning though, but it ramps up. But fun science fiction. Again, I'm wondering how long the Alien franchise is going to last, but they do a great job in keeping the interest up. It's a little slow though, but the action does pick up towards the middle, closer to the end. If you're a fan of the Alien franchise, check out Alien Covenant 2017. My next film is actually a prequel to all the Aliens. This came out in 2012, Prometheus. This is an action mystery science fiction movie directed and produced by Ridley Scott, written by Ronald Shusett, starring Noomi Rapace. You might know her from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Idris Elba, and Guy Pearce. And this goes into pretty much the prequel story of how all this began. What's interesting about this, I actually started watching the 4K Saturday night, kind of fell asleep. Finished watching it in 3D Sunday afternoon. The 4K is a beautiful picture, very crisp and clear, but the 3D, especially when they're showing some of the computer screens, it kind of brings you more into the picture, at least more more for me than the 4K though. But if you're not familiar with the Alien franchise, if you want to do it in chronological order as far as how the movie is presented, check out Prometheus. And if you have 3D, definitely check out Prometheus 3D. And my last movie is actually while I'm at the theater here. This is the 2024 science fiction horror film, Alien Romulus. And this is the 7th installment in the franchise. This is directed by Fede Alvarez, written by Fred Alvarez and Rodo Gallegos, produced by Ridley Scott, Michael Pruss, and Walter Hill. This stars Kaylee Spaney, David Johnson, Archie Renault, Isabel Merced, Spike Fern, and Eileen Wu. And I don't give spoilers away though, but this takes place around the frame of the first Alien movies, and it focuses more on the colonizers in a mining colony, and these young 20-something group of people are essentially trying to get off the mining colony to go to another remote planet, and the only way they can do that are through these cryo chambers, which they think are on this abandoned ship that they find. And that's where the story begins. I actually saw this in the Dolby Atmos theater. Didn't realize how loud that is though, but loud in a good way. Very crisp, clear sound, a lot of back channel effects on it. First probably 30-40 minutes, they're just getting into the story, building up, and that's when the action begins, probably 45 minutes in, and it's some really great action, especially with the sound. And they go in a little bit more detail on the significance of why the company is so interested in the alien race, and it goes from there. So had a great time, love watching the theater. Again, just wondering how long this franchise is going to go. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. Going to Big Lots, and we are looking for the elusive Buffalo Ranch cashews. Stick around. Back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Big Lots pickups here. Have some Pawnshop pickups. Have my 3D pickup. Classic pickup for the week. I have a little something something. I have my Kino Lorber, Shout Factory, Disney, Blu-ray exclusive. So let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. Let's just jump into what I picked up at Big Lots here. My wife really, well, we both like these types of cashews, so, and for some reason they're hard to find, so of course you know how to get these nuts, but there's another pack that we already dove into, and I get the regular ones here, so got the nuts out the way. Let's get into the movies here. I saw this, it looked interesting. It's about a murderer into the abyss. Let me get the real blade. Let me get my Wesley Snipes. Hold on. I had to get my the real Wesley Snipes, aka the real Blade, Johnny Blade here. Open you up. And this is MPI Media Group. Really not familiar with them as a distributor. Into the Abyss. That was what? $4. Next, The Death of Superman to add to my DC animated collection of super heroes. A lot of Batman animated. The Death of Superman. Blu-ray, the DVD, and as you have a nice little code in here. So that's what I picked up at Big Lizzie's, Big Lots. Let's jump to what I picked up at the Pawnshop. Let's see here. I actually picked this up by accident because I already have another copy of this. As you can see, there's no barcode, and for some reason, when I look this up, it's not listed in the DVD list, so I have another copy of this. Have some James Belushi, Angela Featherstone, Jason Bateman. It looked interesting because Jason Bateman usually plays comedy roles, so I thought this was interesting. I don't think I've seen this. If I have, it's been years, so it's actually so, oh, this is full screen. This is DAJ release, One Way Out. Next, never heard of any of these guys except for Greg Nice for Nice and Smooth, a rap group from the 80s. Rap Warzone, this looks interesting. Some Maverick release. The Maverick was one of those independent distributors that straight to DVD, straight to VHS releases. Rap Warzone. Little music video here, Destiny's Child World Tour. And this is a CMB release. Solange, Villeneuve, Kelly Stoll, Michelle heard a word, so Destiny's Child. Yeah, a little booklet here. So you got Exhibit, the wrapper. George Michael, Mariah Carey, Neil Diamond, The Clash, Michael Jackson, Nas. I actually have this one. Billy Joel. Picked that up at the Goodwill. Sade Live. I have those two. So some good stuff in here. Luther Vandross. Destiny Child World Tour. They have the old snap case here, The Power of One. Stephen Dorff, Morgan Freeman. This is, of course, a Warner Brothers snap case. Power of One. Next, Gas, Flex, Tyson Beckford, and Sticky Fingers from the group Onyx, who also played in the television series Blade. 20th Century Fox release, Gas. And probably the flip disc where one side is full screen, other side is widescreen. Nice blue case, so you don't see too many cases like this. You might have to keep the case. Gas. They have a Blu-ray version of this, but it looks interesting. Bella Thorn, I Still See You. It's a Lionsgate release. I Still See You. Next, we have another platinum comedy series starring Cedric the Entertainer, very funny guy. It's Urban Works Entertainment. I have a few of these. Ced. And lastly from the Pawnshop, Apparition. Not to be confused with the other Apparition movie, who didn't have these stars, but it looked interesting. This is a vertical release. Nice little slip cover here. Apparition. And these are what I picked up. This is what I picked up at Cash America. And for these, I paid a whopping $2.42 with tax. So still balling on a budget. Let's get with some of the online picks here. Patricia Clarkson, Ben Kingsley, Learning to Drive. I actually picked up the DVD, I believe, at Dollar Tree. It looked interesting, so I decided to pick up the Blu-ray. I haven't seen this yet. I like Ben Kingsley. Very diverse actor, comedy, drama, action. He played a gangster several times, though. So, oh, what's the movie I love? Sexy Beast. If you haven't seen Sexy Beast, he is amazing in there. Learning to Drive. And this is a Shout Factory release. Next, we have my Kino Lorber pick. This is an out of print, and I haven't seen this yet. Again, a lot of these Kino Lorbers I pick up from watching the trailers on these. There's some really cool trailers, and I find movies I've either forgotten about or that I just never seen and wanted to see. So, Mr. Destiny, Kino Lorber, out of print. Then I have my Disney Blu-ray exclusive, The Strongest Man in the World with Kurt Russell, a very young Kurt Russell. I remember watching this on television on Sundays with The Wonderful World of Disney. Used to watch these movies on TV back on NBC right after Jacques Cousteau. Definitely telling my age. My 3D pick for the week, which didn't scan in for some reason. I had to put in the title, Monkey King 2 in 3D. Nice artwork on the back. Monkey King 2 in 3D, my 3D pick for the week. And my classic pick for the week, which I wasn't happy when I got this. It was a very good copy. I didn't realize it had all the little labeling on there. It was obviously a library pick, so I might be replacing this one day, but I played the disc. All the discs sound great, so look great. Jamie Foxx season 4. And this is my Big Lots pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, you know the routine. Gonna separate the disc from the artwork. Some of these might actually make the shelf. Let me get these scanned in and get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have almost everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Cedric the Entertainer, L is in Learning to Drive, Z is in Zoolander. Only thing that didn't scan in, The Power of One. I had to put that in manually. Kelly Rowland and One Way Out. All right, let's wrap this up here. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash a like, ring that bell so you get the notifications. Leave some comments. Don't be afraid to leave some comments. Give me the big thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.